Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Antoinette, a New Zealander living in Germany. And on my channel I've made a series of videos talking about weird things that they do in Germany. And lately I've been getting quite a few people asking me, when are you going to make a part 4 to weird things they do in Germany? So I thought, okay, I think it's about time I made a part 4. And I'm always a little bit reluctant to make these types of videos because I feel like in the comment section people get really angry at me if I say anything slightly, questioning Germany and the way Germany does things. But honestly guys, if any of you watch my videos, if you know me personally, you will know that I love Germany from the bottom of my heart. And when I talk about weird things they do in Germany, I am not insulting Germany. Basically, I am just sharing my experiences from when I first came to Germany. It was a huge culture shock for me, and there were so many things that were so different to what I was used to, things that made me think, oh, this is a little bit weird. And I'm not implying that these things are wrong or bad, they're just different to what I was used to as a New Zealander. And a lot of these things I am very much used to now and I no longer find weird. Some of these things I actually still find kind of weird. But anyway, let me get into this video. Okay, in no particular order, one of the things that I found so weird when I first came to Germany was the fact that some Germans like to mix wine and sparkling water together, and they call it a Weinschorle. Germany is a country known for its amazing beer, but not everybody knows that Germany actually produces really amazing wine. And I actually live in a wine region in Franconia, Lower Franconia, and in our region, people are just so proud of their wine because Franconian wine is so good. It really confused me, and I found it so weird that people would want to water down their wine here. I actually avoided trying this Weinschorle because I thought it sounded so terrible up until a couple of weeks ago when I was at Oktoberfest. You guys may have seen a video of me there, and I felt really left out at Oktoberfest because I can't drink beer because I have an intolerance to gluten, celiac, and I can't drink beer, and everybody was drinking beer in these huge beer mugs. My friend Hayley said to me, just have a Weinschorle in one of the beer mugs. That's what lots of people do. And I was like, really? And I was really reluctant to try it, and then I thought, why not? I'll give it a try. And seriously guys, Weinschorle is actually pretty good. And I was really surprised that I actually liked it. It was very refreshing. And then I realized that Weinschorle is actually kind of genius because you are still getting the alcohol content. You can still taste the wine. It's a little bit more of a subtle flavor, but you still taste the wine, and you're drinking it a lot slower because it's sort of half and half. You'll have the wine and then you'll have the water. So you're not drinking it so quickly, so you're not getting drunk really quickly, and then you're also getting hydrated as you're drinking the wine. What an awesome idea. Another thing that I thought was so weird when I first came to Germany was the fact that a lot of guys here in Germany actually sit down to go number 1 to pee. And I didn't know what to think when I heard this. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I had never heard of this in my life before coming to Germany. Only little kids, little boys, sit down to pee in New Zealand. I don't even know why I found this so funny, but it was just such an unusual concept for me. And I actually remember asking a group of my husband's friends if it's true that German guys sit down to pee, and they were saying, yeah, most of us do. And these are like masculine guys. I would never have imagined that they would sit down to pee. I was talking to my husband about it, and he said that they do it because it is way more hygienic. If you're standing up and peeing, then some guys, they're not aiming very well, and you have pee all over the toilet seat, and it's just very dirty, and it's unhygienic. It is so much more hygienic to sit down and pee. Let me know in the comment section if there is any other logical reasons why a lot of German guys like to sit down to pee. And if you're a German guy yourself, do you sit down to pee or do you stand up to pee? I don't know why, but I'm really interested to know that. Another thing that I found pretty weird when I first came to Germany is the fact that when you go to a doctor's office and you're sitting in the waiting room, when somebody walks in, they will greet the whole room, and they will say hello to everybody in the room, and when they leave, they will say goodbye to everybody in the room. And they make sort of a real conscious effort to do this. Every single person that walks in the room will say hello and goodbye. And I found this weird because I feel like Germans, they're not necessarily known to be the friendliest, warmest people in public. And in New Zealand, people smile a lot, they smile at strangers, it's totally normal. In Germany, that doesn't happen that much. So I was very surprised to see this sort of greeting. I think it's really nice. It makes you feel really special when somebody walks into the room and they acknowledge that you're there. And I kind of wish that Germans would do this a little bit more outside of the waiting room, the doctor's waiting room. Another thing that I found a little bit weird when I first came to Germany, actually really weird, is the fact that a lot of Germans, not all of them, but a lot of Germans, they love to stare. At first I thought, what is going on here? Do I have something on my face? Do I have something in my teeth? Do I look really foreign? Can they tell that I'm not from Germany? Why are they staring at me? And I talked to a few of my friends, my expat friends, about this, and they also agree, and they have noticed that Germans stare a lot. In New Zealand, we like to smile at strangers, but we don't stare at strangers. And in Germany, I don't know, I've noticed this so much, people just staring at me with like a blank expression. You kind of don't know what they're thinking. I kind of took it personally at the beginning, and then I took a step back, and then I realized, hey, Germans actually like to stare at everybody. It's not just me, I'm no one special. Let me know if you've come to Germany and you agree with me that people stare here, or if you're German yourself, do you feel like Germans stare, or do you stare yourself? Another thing that I found weird when I first came to Germany is the fact that a lot of Germans do not like to open windows and let fresh air in, which I find weird because of the way that the German windows are designed. They are designed to be able to let fresh air in while still basically having the window closed. So if you haven't seen a German window, they are incredible. They're an amazing design. Basically, they tilt back a little bit, and you can let the fresh air in while the window is still basically closed. So I will insert a picture because I don't think I'm explaining this very well. But I remember when I was at German language school for the first time, and it was really hot and really stuffy, and there were so many people crammed into this one classroom. I actually asked my teacher if I can open up the window just to let a little bit of fresh air in, and she said no, because you're going to be letting all of the warm heat out and it's freezing cold outside. For me, it was just logical to let some fresh air in when you are in a really warm room. And isn't that what German windows are actually designed for in the first place, to be able to let some fresh air in? And I have noticed this here in Germany, not just at language school. A lot of Germans seem to get really flustered when you open up a window to let fresh air in. I don't know why this is. Maybe it's just me that has noticed this. Let me know if you have also noticed this too. And last on my list today, another thing that I found very weird when I first came to Germany was the fact that a lot of Germans like to drink a mix of cola and orange together. And there is a drink here called Mezza Mix, and there's a lot of kind of cheap imitations, and basically it is cola and Fanta combined together. And for me, this flavor was just weird. I just thought, why would somebody think to combine cola and Fanta together? Cola already has its own really distinctive flavor. It has a very, very strong flavor, and also Fanta does as well. And why do you need to mix them together? And I just thought, this must be disgusting. And I tried it. It tastes really good. It is a great combination, and it's really hard to explain. I can't explain why it tastes good, but it just tastes really good. I feel like one day somebody just kind of tipped their Fanta into their cola by accident, gave it a try, and just thought, hey, this actually tastes really good. So before you decide that you're not going to try it, it's disgusting, give it a try, give it a chance, and I think you're going to be surprised. So guys, that's all I've got for today. I've got a lot more points that I could have added to this video. I don't want it to be too long, so I'm going to save them for a part 5 of weird things that they do in Germany. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, feel free to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye!